Former National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Samitu has urged the Southeast chapters of the Nigeria Labour Congress to not participate in the proposed nationwide strike stated for Wednesday. Metu implored the Southeast-based workers to reject the strike and see beyond the immediate difficulties and consider the larger benefits of ending the corrupt subsidy regime which has benefited the rich against the poor and ordinary Nigerians. The SPDP spokesperson said this on Sunday in a statement titled Open Letter to the NLC Southeast chapter on need to reject the strike. Mitu said, I passionately appeal to the Southeast chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) in the overall interest of the ordinary people, so the part of their comrades in the Southwest and Northern States chapters and pull out of the proposed strike action over the announcement of the removal of subsidy or fuel on fuel by Tinubu, without necessarily agreeing with the seeming sudden nature of the subsidy removal. I urge the Southeast chapter of the NLC to see beyond the immediate difficulties and consider the larger benefits of ending the corrupt subsidy regime which has benefited the rich against the poor and ordinary Nigerians. It is important that the people of the Southeast, including comrades in the NLC, realize what is imperative to us and put it beyond any other considerations. You will recall that in 2001, then as the chairman of the Southeast Reconstruction and Rehabilitation Committee, I worked with the leadership of the Southeast NLC in resisting the attempt to work against the increase of fuel price to 14 naira then. That effort was predicated on the fact that fuel subsidy has never benefited the Southeast as fuel price has always been exorbitant in the Southeast, always higher than what is obtainable in the other parts of the country. He stated that fuel subsidy has never been advantageous to Nigerians, but the rich few are the beneficiaries, and that was the reason he also opposed the strike when PDP was in power in 2012. You are not making sense, Oga. You are not making sense. So because the Southwest and the North, they say they are not going to join. See, this is an individual thing. The question is that, and now the said Tinubu said is going to increase the minimum wage. Which minimum wage? The one some people are still paying 9,000. I remember when they increased the minimum wage to 30,000 naira. Zamfara State, the man that who is now vying for the position of what is it called, Senate President Yari was the governor of that state as at that time. I think in 2019 or so, he was still paying 9,000. And some are still paying 18,000. You can count how many states that have even abided with that 30,000 naira minimum wage. Majority of all the governors are still paying 30,000, 18,000. So now Nigerians every now and then they will tell you sacrifice, sacrifice. And again with the issue of Tinubu said is going to increase the minimum wage. How many? What is the percentage? The Nigerian workers, those who are working with the government, the civil servants, are they up to 1% of the population? They said they are going to increase the minimum wage to affect. What about the unemployed? Do you know the rate? The 33% unemployment rate is what we have in this country. So what have they put in place? What have they put on ground for those people? Because some people now say, hey, we thank God, yeah, Tinubu said it's gonna it's a good one. Oh, if you just exercise little patience. A lot of people are asking questions, but their voices are not loud. Talking about the subsidy removed from kerosene and diesel. What have they done with it? Nothing, and it is increasing every day and every day. Was it not last year the diesel price was 100 and something? Was it got to a time, it got to 900, 800, whether it's 700 naira now, but it is so high. What happened to it? You will not begin to tell you it is COVID, it is a global this, global that. It's just unfortunate. We are just left this era of naira redesign. They suffered a lot of people. Again, before then, the fuel scarcity was on almost 7 months before the election. every now and then Nigeria should wait. What do you think that these guys want to do? What do you think? See, Nigeria is just a confused country, because the one at the NLC, you can't even trust them finish. The government, this government just came to distract, and I believe I believe that what they are doing now is just to distract people from the ongoing tribunal case. Nigerians are not talking about the tribunal case, so they are just use that one to distract Nigerians. And that is what they have been doing, all these politicians. It's not even particular or peculiar to this one that just came in. So now people are not even talking about people. When you suffer, you, of course, it is still take people back to the tribunal case, because if that is what they think, that Nigerians will not be even be thinking of that. Those who voted for this government, the day that they were supposed to be jubilating, they found themselves queuing, sleeping in filling station. Till today, they do not have rest of mind. They don't have peace, because their Emiloko has thrown Wahala into their vineyard. So this Uli Samitu who is saying all this manner of things. See, there is confusion everywhere. But one thing that is sure, one thing that is certain, is that the poor will continue to bear the brunt. The masses will continue to bear the brunt. If you masses cannot borrow yourself sense, that is your own cup of tea. That is your own cup of tea. But one thing that is certain is that the suffering will continue with you. Why wouldn't they join this cry? Don't you see that a Labour Party has become a Southeast party, and LNC is synonymous to the Labour Party, which contested with APC, PDP, and other political parties, because you are just mischievous. No need for Igbo NSC to go on strike. We have the money to buy the fuel. None of us has ever jumped from Tomila Bridge. Igbo and Benin people, NLC will go on strike. They are the obedient movement of obedience. Read your sentence again. It makes no sense at all. You said sometimes ago you were leaving the public space to rest at home. Are you making a U-turn? Please continue to rest, because this matter is none of your concern. The time, I don't know whether they have settled this, he has settled this case with the FCC or the court. But if really it has not been settled, by the time they invite this man now again, he will be falling sick, because now he's talking to the discourse, or he's contributing to the discourse of the country. That's why somebody say you need to go and rest. Get out. Another tribalistic comment from Igbo man attributing strike called by Igbo leaders of NSC to North and West. Is it not you? You people started it now. He said they should join you people. That is what he's saying. He said they should join you people so that they will not go on strike, because those ones have said they are not going on strike. So which one be tribalistic there? If they like, made the safe way for 1,000 naira per liter, we go buy am. After all, one bottle of Enikin and a plate of Nkwobi is 2,000 naira, and we are buying it. Oga, no be everybody go fit afford them. How much is an average Nigerian salary? How many people they earn salary for this country? How many people? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.